As the hydraulic arm contracts, precision machine gears rotate the 15-ton breech mechanism into place. The BL 15-inch Mark I, known to be the most reliable battleship armament of the era, was now fully loaded with Mark 22 armor-piercing shells aimed directly at your target. Just like that, 2 tons of metal exit the barrel at 800 meters per second, guided by the most accurate optical pointer to date. Hi, I'm Phi, and have you ever wanted to destroy random strangers in a children's board game? I have. But Phi, Vsauce 2 already covered the 3 techniques of Battleship. You've got hunt and target, parity, and probability density functions. No, I'm not going to explain these. There's nothing left, right? Wrong, because that was Boomer Battleship. Step into the new world of Hasbro's. You've got new abilities, new maps, new totally not phallic shaped ships, each specific to one of 7 different commanders. So to figure out which one was statistically best, I emailed Marmalade Studios asking for any server end data they could provide me, and they responded with the information almost immediately. No. It's been 5 months. Screw you, Marmalade Studios. To know which commander is best, we're gonna need to analyze their unique traits. Every commander has access to the same 3 abilities with a unique 4th ultimate move. All you need to know about these basic abilities are that mines are really good at misleading your opponent if they're a sweeper whore. Otherwise, don't use them. They fire at random locations, often breaking parity the later the game goes. The sweeper is actually quite good as long as you don't hit a 1 through 4. Remember, 0 means you shot 8 additional times, 1 means you'll spend the next 6 turns checking for it to only be a mine. Lastly, bombs are an expensive way to finish off a ship or get new information, but if you're spamming these, you're doing it wrong. But nobody cares about that. We need to figure out which commander has the best ultimate ability. And to know that, we're gonna need to know the energy cost to effective hit ratio. An effective hit is any shot that doesn't violate parity, so for example, say you're playing as a literal Nazi, and you decide to launch a torpedo in the hopes of sinking a Jew-filled vessel. We can take the average number of hits this ability gets and divide it by the energy cost to get an efficiency ratio of 0.5. Doing this for every commander, Philip Wade has the best ability by far, with MILF and Freedom as distant seconds. So Wade's the best commander. Video's over now, right? Wrong again, because now it's time to destroy Vsauce Kevin in a video game. I have a deck of cards in my hand. Go ahead, name a card. If you said the Ace of Spades or the Ace King Queen of Hearts, you're not alone. Statistically speaking, 51% of you will name one of these 4 cards because humans suck and aren't random at all. The same can be done for Battleship. People will gravitate to specific tiles for both shot guessing and ship placement. All I have to do is get my large Twitter following to play on a web browser Battleship game I created and scrape their data into an Excel spreadsheet. No, just kidding, I'm fucking lonely and have 3 followers. Instead, I spent 46 hours of my life watching and analyzing every single Battleship video on YouTube. And after recording and plotting hundreds of data points in Excel, I can finally reveal that you all suck ass at Battleship. I don't know what it is about simulated naval combat that makes people become brain dead. This phenomenon is seen throughout the world. I'm talking America, Vietnam, Mexico, Indonesia, even fictional video game characters suck ass at this game. So to save the world, I've created 2 heat maps representing shots guessed and ships placed. In caveman terms, don't put your ships there and start the game by guessing here. Using this data, we can finally create the first ever Battleship openers like the AS Muncher, Bend Over, Urinator, or my personal favorite, the I Really Wanna Die. Remember, your average Battleship player is missing several chromosomes, but that doesn't mean you can get away with edge hugging, corner camping, or grouping. Unless you're me, of course. You can even extrapolate these graphs to predict shots and place ships on other maps, like this or that. And for those of you with any respect left for your opponent, you can pick smaller maps like Moncel Forts to counter commanders like Freedom or the SS. Okay, so use Wade in a variation of one of these openers. Now the video is over. Nope, man, I keep getting you. To maximize our chances of winning in Battleship, we're going to want to use one of these. This is a probability density calculator, and it works by simulating every single board state before highlighting the best square, making it slow as shit and incompatible with the new Hasbro features. Which is why I spent the last week making this. It has presets for every single map and ship set while giving you 5 recommended shots ranked according to the rainbow. Because it's Pride Month and I'm not going to redesign my logo. take what you can get. So how does it work? I don't know. I spammed a bunch of switch statements and for loops to increment an array based on all the ship positions, and just color-coded the 5 highest numbers. If you want to check it out for yourself, there's a download link below, and while you're down there, maybe hit that subscribe button, or not. Despite the garbage coding, the program performs as well or better against Liam's engine. Granted, my program doesn't help you decide where to shoot once you find a ship, but I'm sure you can use your brain to guess around the hit marker. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'll just spend another couple days coding that section. And presto, 15 cups of coffee and 4,000 additional lines of code later, it's done. I've even added a couple of other features like eliminating ships by clicking their picture and dynamically changing parity once the smaller ships have been eliminated. The shot guessing doesn't work perfectly. Actually, it doesn't work well at all, but you can turn it off. Now, with every conceivable advantage on my side, I was unstoppable, winning time and time and time again. Looks like by default, I am the world champ. I was now staring off against the current Hasbro's Battleship champion, Bitter Crow 815. I had lost to him 3 months prior during the early research phase of this video, and now a rematch was set to unfold on Fort Angelo. I opened with a Urinator variant, purposely moving my ships in preparation for an H2-H8 sweep, the standard Trojan defense. And as predicted, Crow opens H2, locking him to odd parity, and I complete the Trojan defense by placing a mine orthogonal to H2, blocking his sweeper. A few salvos later, Crow raced ahead, taking a massive 7-shot lead, putting me further and further behind, but I wasn't out of this game yet. A well-placed salvo and some calculated shots netted me his reverse L ship, tying the shot count 17-17. But then I made a blunder, shooting E7. You see, B7 and H8 had to be separate ships, and it was almost guaranteed that one of them was the carrier. B7 had 3 possible orientations, while E8 had only 1, making B7 most likely to be a vertical carrier. Crow would never risk his ship directly touching, making E7 a wasted shot. Crow capitalized on this blunder, securing my carrier and discovering one of my destroyers. It was 22-19. I was losing slightly when I made the salvo of a lifetime, hitting and discovering every last one of his ships while also solidifying his carrier's position. All I needed now was to find the correct orientation of his 3 remaining ships. I failed a 33% chance, and Crow whiffs his salvo and bomb, picking up my destroyer. I picked up his destroyer before missing my 50-50. I had just enough energy to win next turn, guaranteed, when all of a sudden Crow finds my corner ship. A few lucky shots in this game could be over for me. Crow, crow, crow. I had it all planned out from the very beginning. You see, I knew you would avoid the squares surrounding H2, and now it was time to spring my Trojan trap. What will you do now, Crow? The only possible ship placement here is G1, Crow. What will you do? And just like that, I was now the Battleship World Champion. And you know it's official because I changed my role in Discord. But I can tell you're not convinced. You're probably thinking that I just gave away all of my secrets and now anyone can beat me. If that's the case, you can join my Discord using the link below and challenge me, or whoever the World Champion holder is, to try and claim the throne for yourself. Until then, it's been fun. It's been Phi, and I'll see you next month.